I live a life I designed. It is the official last night of recording my third audiobook, Alchemizing Judgment, and there's a train going by right now, and I have to stop every time a train goes by because you can hear it in the background. Usually, for the last 20 days, I will grab my phone, start scrolling, I'll forget to listen for the train, and I'll scroll for 5 extra minutes, and then another train will come. It's been crazy. It's also been very worth it. Reading a book is challenging. I'm probably not the best book narrator, but I think I'm the best book narrator for my own books. I always prefer a book mediocrely read by the author than professionally read by a narrator. I tend to think narrators actually sound pretty robotic. I don't think they add the same inflections. But for me, my critique of reading my audiobook is I sound breathier than the depth I speak naturally in because I'm reading. It's rehearsed, it's a performance. So it's very different and it is unnatural to do. I know people don't. The train's still going. The last couple nights I've started to use the train breaks more constructively. I wanted to record this moment, and I'll probably come back after I finish. I'm in the second to last chapter, and I believe that pretty much everything I put online is simply a digital diary. My travel and van build vlog. I look back at all the places I've been, at all the things I've done. I reread my own books. I rewatch my own videos. I listen to my own episodes, my podcast episodes, because it's as much for me as it is for you. And I have a very specific video, which I'll link here, but I also filmed myself after finishing Talking to the Trees when I was writing it, and I wrote the very last paragraph, and years worth of struggle clicked, like made sense, like why I went through stuff that wasn't fun or comfortable. And man, I really didn't start recording this to cry. I still have to read and the train already went by, and I'm just gonna keep recording in this moment, but I'll have to get my voice back together before I sound nasally recording again. But to me, it's so worth it to go through what I've gone through to do this. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody, and it often hasn't or doesn't or won't. It's all self-inflicted. And that's not a negative connotation. Yes, there have been days and whole seasons of life where being an entrepreneur is stressful. Being a writer, an author, a coach, a publisher, a lot of those things feel far too dreamy and intangible or unrealistic for a lot of people, unpredictable. And it certainly has been at many seasons of life, but it also is so rewarding and special and unique and mine. More recently, in the last year, probably since being in the van, I live a life I only saw in my head and heart just some years ago. And it was only through holding that vision, keeping faith in the unseen, and implementing my guidance, my intuition, taking aligned action, one extremely tiny aligned action after another, that it accumulated into momentum and that it manifested as a life where I can spend Thursday afternoons playing in the park with my niece because I want to, or I can spend time with my retired mom and grandma and aunt and family and to go drive for 2 days to go to my cousin's graduation and take her to Italy for her graduation present. Like, I declared that 10 years ago, and I'm doing it in 2 weeks. It's hard some days to package it into a promotion or an ad or content to encapsulate its specialness. And I'm trying, right? Even in this moment, it's for me, it's a celebration. I have been living in celebration mode for some time now. And that day to day, there's still tasks and lists and admin and logistics and budgeting. All that still exists, but it's so fucking worth it. And one of my top acknowledgments of clients that I work with is acknowledging them for doing what most people won't to have what most people can't. A life like this is no fluke. It's no luck. It's no chance. It's no handout, for sure. And so when I see people living great lives, it used to cause or activate jealousy or envy or desire and craving. And to me now, it just demands respect and acknowledgement and appreciation, because I know what people have to do, what it takes of someone, not just in hard work, in faith, in courage, in audacity, to live so boldly, to live a life that pleases you, and to do things that please you, to do things that bring you joy, and to make a life or a career out of it. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed. I'm so enthused. And I'm grateful to my past selves for documenting the journey. And I know that my future self thanks me for all of it as well. And it's what keeps me going. And it's moments like this, and I be sure to document it, because there's days in the pits and the trenches and in the fog and the darkness where it is so easy to doubt everything. But I don't let that version win. And I certainly don't let that version make decisions. And so I be sure to take note and write letters and journal and clearly, vividly, explicitly document victorious moments like this. Because I am my best coach. I am my best motivator. I am my own proof to keep doing this. And to not quit when the tough gets going, to not quit on a $0 day or a $0 month. I don't know that I've had one of those in a long time, but there were, and I know there are for other people. I be sure to ask clients that are in the early stages of entrepreneurship, if you were not to make a profit or even make any money in the first 1 to 3 years of your business or your idea, would you still be as passionate about it as you are? Because for most people, the answer is no. Most people think they're choosing something to get rich quick, and that's not this game. That's not this route. I'll stop my ramble, but I'm so proud of myself. I'm sure I'll hit record again as soon as I wrap up this reading, so BRB. The train has passed. I did it! Oh, I'm so excited! I did it. I even did more than I planned. I wasn't sure that I was going to read the acknowledgments, but I did. So something I'm really proud of, and I don't do often, well, rephrase, I don't do as often, is poetry. But I wrapped up this last chapter of this book is poetry, and I love it. I've read it so many times because I think it's just like such a prayer, such a blessing. 20 chapters. 275 pages of book. I'm so happy and grateful. Oh, so much work. But I did it. Oh, yes, I did it. Okay, so I was feeling much sappier while recording earlier. Now I just feel victorious. So, did it. Oh my God, I can just like feel such a load off. We're gonna bless this reading. I declare the audiobook recording complete. Which I will journal on. But, what a project. I have been preparing for a year to record this audiobook. This recording studio was designed and built for this specific project. So like, oh my God. And it's gonna feel just as good to get all the editing done and be able to post it, which by the way, this is new. The audiobook will be available on my YouTube channel, Abigail Rose Gazda, and I beg of you, I implore you that if you go and enjoy it, please like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things, interact. I love giving my shit away. I love offering free content, and I love making my content accessible. To me, a fair and generous energetic exchange is your interaction with the social media stuff. But in any sense, your interaction is greatly appreciated. And so if you enjoyed, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to have conversations about it. And if you want support in this area, please email me, abigail@heartsunleashed.com, or visit abigailgazda.com. There's a contact form you can fill out if you're looking for support in the work that I do. So, we're freaking done. I'm gonna go relax and celebrate.